Man, today's all about Batman. On the Happy Sad Confused podcast, Josh Horowitz asked Denis Villeneuve, the director of Blade Runner 2049 and the upcoming Dune, which superhero movie he would make. And Denis Villeneuve said, Batman. So I'm like, yes, hell yes. Imagine a Batman Beyond directed by Denis Villeneuve. Imagine Batman, but Blade Runner 2049. Another director who wants to make a character in the Batman universe is Mike Flanagan. Haunting of Hill House, Midnight Mass. Mike Flanagan wants to make a DC movie? Yes! And this time he wants to make a horror movie based on Clayface. But they didn't bite on that one, though I'm ready to go anytime. Are you kidding me, Warner Brothers? Why? Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, we're going to talk about Matt Reeves The Batman. Then we're going to talk about Batgirl. Then we're going to talk about Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck in the Flash movie. Alright, let's talk about Matt Reeves The Batman. Matt Reeves The Batman starring Robert Pattinson as The Batman is coming out next year. And so far, we've only seen one trailer. But now, with DC fandom coming up, looks like we're going to get to see another trailer. Now, prior reports was that it's going to be the same trailer from the first DC fandom with a little bit extra. Others have said it might just be a behind-the-scenes look at the Batman. But just yesterday, according to a German report and many other scoopers who saw this report, apparently, the trailer for the Batman, which will be released on DC fandom, will be 2 minutes and 36 seconds long, which really is just a tiny bit longer than the first trailer. Now, I'm excited for The Batman. It's one of my most anticipated movies from DC. And yes, it's out of DCEU, but it looked really good. That first trailer was a big bang. Now, I know a lot of people aren't really confident in Robert Pattinson. Maybe the only thing they've seen him in was in Twilight. I've seen him in other movies, and he is fantastic. Maybe even fantastic enough for the studio to actually already greenlit the sequel. Now, if you remember, Daniel Rickman said that they already gave Batman 2 a go, including Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves wanted to do a trilogy anyway. Well, now the Illuminati is also confirming this as well. The Batman sequel reportedly a go already, signaling the confidence DC Comics and Warner Brothers has in Matt Reeves' vision and Robert Pattinson's performance. So it looks like they seem like they have a winner on their hands, and judging from the first trailer, I'm going to have to agree. But I just can't wait to see what's going to happen in the second trailer. Alright, let's talk about Batgirl. Now, the Batgirl origin story starring Leslie Grace, directed by the Bad Boys for Life directors Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah, written by Christina Hodson, is going into production really soon and will premiere on HBO Max. Now, even though this is an origin story, it's seemingly like more of a spin-off from our current DCEU Batman. Rumors had before that this Batgirl will be in the Michael Keaton universe, or at least Michael Keaton will be training a Batgirl in its Batgirl Beyond. But now that doesn't seem to be the case, because they are approaching J.K. Simmons to be in the role of Commissioner Gordon for Batgirl, which means it's in the DCEU. And who's the Batman in the DCEU? Well, that would be Ben Affleck as Batman. Just yesterday, Bilal Fallah posted this on his Instagram story. What looks like he's staring at the cowl of Ben Affleck's Batman. Hashtag Batgirl. Now, yes, he could have just been staring at that cowl instead of the Robert Pattinson cowl that's a little bit down the line. What if he is signaling to us that Ben Affleck's Batman may actually cameo in the Batgirl movie? And that makes total sense, unless Batman is again missing, just like in Birds of Prey. I would say that it would be pretty smart if we got Ben Affleck as Batman to reprise his role in the Batgirl movie. I mean, J.K. Simmons may be in the movie already, so might as well get the other guy, Ben Affleck. Not to mention, Ben Affleck said recently that he had fun on the Flash set. He had fun being Batman again, unlike the Joss Whedon's Justice League shoot. So if he was up for shooting his additional photography scenes in Zack Snyder's Justice League and shooting scenes for the Flash, wouldn't he be a little bit happy to say, hey, yeah, you want me in Batgirl? Sure, I'll come in. Which means Daniel RPK was right, that Ben Affleck as Batman will continue beyond the Flash movie. And we want him to continue on, right? I mean, the more he does it, the more he has fun with it. One day, he's gonna say, let's do a whole movie of him as the Batman. Alright, let's talk about the Flash. Now, there's 2 Batmans in the Flash movie, but let's talk about Michael Keaton for a second. Now, it's been 30 years since Michael Keaton has been Batman, and, since he's got a lot of movies out, a lot of people got to talk to him about reprising his role as Batman in the Flash movie. When asked about putting the suit back on the Stephen Colbert Show, This is what he said. Michael Keaton says he still fits in his Batsuit from more than 30 years ago. When sharing the news that he has finished shooting for The Flash, Keaton said the suit still fits him because he is svelte as ever. Same dimensions, same fitting. And the guy looks physically almost the same as he did back then. He didn't grow extremely big or extremely small. He looks pretty much the same size. So I can really believe that he could probably fit in that thing once again. And he has done some fighting scenes recently, so I can believe that he can still probably kick some ass. And he seemed to be very happy and very comfortable being Batman. I mean, I can totally see the rumors that he is going to be Batman, or at least reprise a role as Batman or Bruce Wayne for multiple films. Now, if only he could join with Denis Villeneuve and they can make Batman Beyond together with their own Terry McGinnis, please? That would be insane. But like I said, this is not the only Batman that's going to be in the movie, and maybe there's more. But we know for sure that Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton aren't going to be in the Flash movie. But are they going to be in the same scene together? This is what Giant Freaker Robot said. Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton will share scenes in the Flash. Now, Giant Freaker Robots have been hit and miss lately. At least we don't know if any of the other stuff that come out comes to be true. They do kind of record the reports that came true, but there's still a lot of it that hasn't come to fruition yet. But this does remind me of rumors from before where they said Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton may actually duke it out. Now that's a size difference right there, but hey, come on. It'd still be pretty cool if they actually interacted together. Now they suggest that it could be a possibility where they're just looking at each other through the wormhole or something. But judging from the behind-the-scenes shoots in which people said that Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne is at the courthouse with Barry Allen and Iris West, that means he made it into that Earth. And in that Earth already has a Batman, which is Ben Affleck's Batman. Which I said makes total sense if Michael Keaton is going to be that quote-unquote Nick Fury role, because he knows that there is already a Batman in that world, so he doesn't have to be Batman. He can just be their, aka Oracle, which would be kind of interesting, and that means that Michael Keaton doesn't have to suit up all the time. Which makes way for Ben Affleck to continue being the Batman of the DCEU. And so there is a possibility they could share scenes after all. Although, I'm going to have to say, I thought Michael Keaton's scenes wrapped shooting before Ben Affleck even showed up on set. Of course, that doesn't mean they can't be in the scene together in the movie like Jared Leto and Ben Affleck sharing a scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but they weren't both there. Magic of green screen and editing and all. So there's still a possibility that this could still happen. And I want to say that would be a missed opportunity to not have all the Batmans in the same scene. Hell, get them all. This is a multiverse. Grab Christian Bale, George Clooney, every single one of them and put them in the same scene. Wow, that would be a Batman fan's dream come true. So yeah, there was a lot of Batman talk today and yesterday, and that's really cool. But man, where's my Superman?